What is up, YouTube? Fable Grimro back again. Been a little while since I've done a video. I've been really busy with some IRL stuff. I actually just started, or I'm actually halfway done my student teaching now, but I haven't had a whole lot of time for YuGiOh, so I apologize for slacking on some of these videos. But today, I am a little bit late with this, but about 2 weeks ago I picked up Dual Terminal 7B, probably one of the most anticipated dual terminal sets to come out, and you'll see why, some of the crazy stuff that's in here. I just want to give the general disclaimer here. I don't want to trade any of this yet. When it is available for trade, I'll make a trade thread, but so don't spam my inbox or my comments with a bunch of, oh my god, please trade me evil swarms stuff. Alright. So let me get started here because I want to get through this. So here's sort of the card lineup we got for Dual Terminal 7B. First up, DD Esper Star Sparrow. Something about this Dual Terminal set that the previous ones did not do was that they introduced a lot of anime cards. So one of the characters in the anime used this card, and most of the anime cards in here are pretty terrible. But this guy is pretty interesting. He's kind of like a Gorse from the graveyard, has 3,000 attack. So like if he's in your graveyard, your opponent attacks, and you have no monster or no cards on the field, you can special summon him from the graveyard in defense. So he's pretty cool. I don't know if we'll actually see any like actual play, but he's really interesting. Sort of a nice guy to watch out for. Also a level 10, so you can do some crazy Gustav Max stuff. I'm going to get through these real quick because they're nothing special here. Beast Warrior Puma, Phoenix Beast, Garuda, Iron Hammer the Giant, and DD Jet Iron. They're all used by the same guy in the show. I think he was the guy that used that Super Robot Galaxy Destroyer thing that's like the 3 level 10s. You have to summon them out, and those are the guys that he used to do it, but I'm just going to skip over them because they're kind of terrible. And then the other guy who's like sort of the Yuma's best friend guy, got some cards in here. First one, Iron, isn't that special either. He just, increases his attack by 400 or something like that. He's not that great. The one that everyone wanted though, and probably one of those sought after cards in this, especially common-wise, is Tin Goldfish. It's an anime card, but this thing is amazing. When this card is normal summon, you can special summon one level 4 monster from your hand. The thing with this thing is gadgets. Gadgets have been waiting for this thing forever. Because you just summon him, summon your gadget, get your search, go into your Gear Gain X. He's also a water too, so he works with Abyss Dweller. So gadgets have really been looking for this guy. He's a machine, searchable with Gear Gain and stuff like that. Works really well with gadgets, so this right here is a really sought after card, even for a common. And the last anime card that I have for now is a Gearspring Spirit. Level 8, can special summon when you only have machine type monsters in your graveyard. And once per turn, you can target one face-up attack monster your opponent controls, and tap becomes 0 to the end phase. Nothing. He's only a 100/100, so he's nothing special either. Some of the cool reprints we got here. Aaron, Lightsworn Monk. Kind of random that they only reprinted like one Lightsworn monster. They reprinted Honest, but they didn't reprint any of the other Lightsworn monsters in here, but they reprinted Aaron for some reason. Still kind of cool though, because she's actually used in the Lightsworn deck, and really good against face-down monsters for some of the decks that run it. Infernity Archfiend is another really cool TCG reprint, because they reprinted Infernity Necromancer back, I think, in like Dual Terminal 4. And now they're just reprinting Archfiend. So now you have Necromancer and Archfiend as a DT reprint. And, for Infinities, he's like the key guy. So that's cool. Gem Turtle reprint. This is super cool because Gem Turtle as well as Gishki Beast, they were both TCG support for TCG, or not TCG, set support for Gem Knights and Gishkis. So he was like a super rare, and he was a rare in the set. And they reprinted him dual terminal like they did with Fabled Raven last set. So now instead of having a rare Gishki Beast and a super rare Gem Turtle, you can DT out the rest of your Gem Knight and Gishki Beast deck with the rest of them. For some of the new cards, we start off with this cute little Gem Knight here, Gem Knight Lazuli. This thing is absolutely insane in Gem Knight. She's a level 1 rock-type monster. If she's sent to the graveyard by a card effect from anywhere, you can target one normal monster in your graveyard and add that target to your hand. So she just turns your Gem Knight fusions into pluses, essentially, after you do all your crazy plays. And too bad that Future Fusion got banned, because she was really good with Dia as well, as you would go send 2 Gem Knights and her from your deck to the graveyard, and then you get her effect off that and get a normal back to your hand. So you just either break even or plus off of her effect. So she's really, really necessary at 3 in Gem Knights. Gishki Natalia is another. She's another Gishki spirit. All the Gishki spirits are really, really the spirit whole mechanic isn't all that great. Not really ran in any Gishki decks. I'm not gonna. Yeah. All right. Now we're getting to the stuff that everyone wants this set for. The first reason is this new archetype called Constellars, which are kind of based off of like celestial bodies and stuff like that. And Constellar, see it here, is sort of like the archetype's own Cyber Dragon, level 1. And if your opponent controls no monster, if your opponent controls monsters, you control the monster and special summon this from your hand. And then this has the ability to copy the level of any Constellar either on the field or in your graveyard. So with some of the Constellars you used last time, level 4, level 5, so you can summon this, copy another level of a Constellar in your field and graveyard, and then go exceed into whatever you want to. But you have to exceed into a Constellar exceed. So some Constellar decks run like 2 of these. It's sort of like a preference card for Constellars, because there's other cards that Constellars have too that sort of do the job a little bit more efficiently, but still really, really cool card. Same with Constellar Rosselhog. Rosselhog. They changed this thing's name to like Hawa to this really, really crazy name. But you can tribute this card, special summon 1 Constellar monster from your hand to graveyard, face up defense position. So it's another good way to get sort of the right level you want for your Constellars. Get like the big guys out of your graveyard. Again, it's another preference card. It's really good with the rank 5 or the level 5 Zubin Shimali, because that gets effect when it's normal or special summon. So you have a Zub Zub in the graveyard, as I call it. Summon this, tribute, get your Zub Zub back, Zub Zub's effect, and then you have a level 5 on the field you can exceed into. Constellar Leonis. This guy was ran. He's kind of like Pollux a little bit, but he's level 3. Sort of the same idea, but he's worded a little bit differently. So during your main phase, when you normal summon this card, you can normal summon another Constellar monster. He's really great with Sheraton, the Stratos guy from the last Duel Terminal, the level 3 guy. But the deck kind of sort of stopped running him because it wanted to focus more on the level 4, the rank 4s and stuff like that. I mean, he's still like really good. So if you want to run him, especially without Constellar Sombres, which is another Constellar monsters that we're not going to get probably until later through the set or maybe like a special edition kind of thing. But he's certainly not a bad option to run. Constellar Acubes, when this card is normal special summon, Constellar monsters control gain 500 attack, and he's a 2000 defense. Nothing I want to summon and attack anyway. He's not that great. This guy, however, this guy is like the bread and butter of the Constellar deck. Constellar costs. First off, he's a Beast Warrior, so you can search him off of the Fire Formation Tenki. And then he can't be used as a Synchro Material monster, so that's whatever, because you're not going to Synchro in this deck. And then twice per turn, you can use one of the following effects. You can target a Constellar monster, any Constellar monster on your field, and either increase its level by 1 or decrease its level by 1. So what you normally do is you would go Constellar Pollux, normal summon him, use his effect, make them both level 5, and then go into Pleiades. Or you can do that. He's probably the best main deck monster for Constellars. Him and Pollux are like the bread and butter, along with like Sombres and them too. Or the Constellar Algretti does the same thing. You go Algretti, special him, make them both 5, and then go into your rank 5 of choice, Pleiades, most likely. So he's sort of like the main guy for Constellars.